This week we go up against number 8 Penn State. Before we do that, let's take a look at recruiting. So for recruiting, Wisconsin finally got ranked. So we'll start to put a few recruits, I did not mean to do that at all, towards that visit. Still a ways away. It's 5 weeks away. We'll do Michigan for you. I am worried. Whoa. I thought we already had recruits for Michigan. Something happened where the scheduled visits that we had for Michigan got wiped. Let's undo these recruits and get them in for Michigan. Alright, these two can go Wisconsin. It might be too early. I'm going to hold off on Wisconsin. Just, based on the overalls, I'm skeptical that Wisconsin's going to be ranked by the time we play them. Less about who they're versing and more about less about, what am I trying to say? Less about who they're versing and more about the quality of Wisconsin. What about Northwestern? Northwestern, it's like a low 80, looks like to me. And then what's my deal with Wisconsin? Wisconsin's like also a little higher, low 80s. It's no Michigan, that's for sure. We'll make those kind of decisions later. Ultimately, that's what I've decided. That's what we'll do. All right, let's think about Penn State. So Penn State can get thrown on. Like, it's nothing. We got good pass protection too. Who do they play against that was torching them over the air? Illinois, Nebraska? Okay. And then it's a pass first team. They've got a decent quarterback. Now remember, we kind of stole the quarterback that they wanted, Jacob Burke. So, that move was really defensive so that they didn't have this player. But in retrospect, we really needed a quarterback since, what was his name? Atkinson or whatever, left and graduated. Or he didn't graduate, declared for the draft early as a sophomore. Sergio Clayton has decent arm strength. I think we worry about the deep ball. And we do the same. Now, for game planning, we'll switch back to man, but this doesn't really matter. And then what I want to do is add the depth chart. So for the depth chart, I got 2 running backs with fumbles, but the highest ball security is actually this order, so I'm going to keep it the way it is. Wide receivers are good. O-line has been rearranged so that the best talent is at the top. Linebackers are good. Cornerbacks, yeah, if we're going to do man, then that's correct. I think we're good. So let's get into the game. One thing I'm going to be running is nickel, dime, and bear and avoid 3-4 since it doesn't really complement the kind of players that we have. Let's try just 2 high safeties. They ran. I would have too. So we'll go nickel. and show zone. Although, as we've kind of just spoke about, we're not really favored here, I think. They're able to get a 3-yard pass on us. Let's take a look. It's a bubble screen. Not a whole lot of variety if they're going to run 4-man sets all the time. Unfortunate big gain for them. Is that off a pass? It was off a pass. Let's just man up a scramble. Go to dime. Go 2-yard pass. We'll man up. Get 2 yards back. All right, big stop. They need a throw. So that's why I'm playing cover 1 robber press. Defend the field goal. They miss. Try to get the ball going as we normally do. Outside run doesn't net us anything. Inside run is something, but not much. Short throw, nothing. It's a quick 3 and out. Let's see why. So actually this play normally is favored. The linebacker really got there. This guy, who's his linebacker? Interesting. I feel like that's normally not supposed to happen. I'm play some zone here since they've been so effective at running, but they throw. I think they run now, so I'm not going to change out. They throw. Okay, I guess I will stop thinking that they're going to run. Let's try a blitz. They ran. Let's not blitz in this position. 3rd and 1. Let's go for a zone. Everyone dropping back. 3-yard run. Go back to man. They've been passing first as they kind of advertised. They are who we thought they were. Big run. Admittedly, I wanted to drop back on that play, so I get punished. Let's blitz with the bear. The only issue is let's just go for it. Okay, big pass for them. So their receivers are beating our cornerbacks right now. That is what I'm reading here. Another run for them. Something over the middle. Incompletion finally. 3rd and 2. Let's go zone. Cover 2. Huge gain. Defensive lineman has to actually chase him down. So we're here in the end zone. It's time just to go cover 2. They're able to get a touchdown though. All right. We are down, not a position we are, kind of a position actually that we're unfamiliar with. Just tried 2 deep passes. They were relatively ineffective. And a 3rd incompletion off the short pass. Are we asleep? So we need a big stop from our defense all of a sudden. And we can get one right here. It's 3rd and 7. There's no way they're not going to throw. Let's dime man maybe. Cover the middle. Able to stop them. That was a huge stop. How do I get my team going? I'll try 2 middle passes. There we go. There's some life. I think blocking was maybe important. Another one. I want to just check if they've been getting any pressure on me. So on the completions, the answer is no. What about even on the incompletes? The answer is still no. Do our receivers just suck? Obviously not. What if we try a draw here? Just to have them respect the run. And how about an inside run after that? So the run game is... We brought the running backs, but the run game could be improved for sure. Try another medium pass. Now we're moving over the air. Touchdown on the ground, Jackson Murphy. 7-7. Early they've been throwing, so I'm just going to dime man. 2 safeties high. Works like a charm. And then I feel like they've been running pretty consistently. It's a 9-yard run. Maybe I should have gone down to personnel. Let's blitz here on 3rd down. Able to convert with a pass. Who'd they throw to? Our cornerback. It's kind of your job to stop those big gains. So we'll go nickel and try to stop the throw. It's a run though. Another run. Let's go zone. They're running really effectively here. Incomplete. We can go, I think we go man. Short pass. Have to convert. They're able to convert. What happened here? Pedro Moro just loses his one-on-one against Justice Gillian. Actually, he had help with the safety too. Expected a pass because they've been passing on 1st down. They just beat me. Let's blitz. Show them that we're not afraid to blitz. They're able to convert. I'm gonna blitz again. I'd really like to maybe even blitz another time. So let's see if that works. It does. That was a run by the wide receiver, so a sweep most likely. We can actually check this, of course. Yep. Here, what do I want to do? The blitz worked. We just need to keep them from converting. So probably just do 2 high safeties. And we're able to stop them from making a touchdown, but they get the field goal. Okay, so my goal this drive is really to establish the run. Let's try a screen pass. Just the first. Able to get the first. What about short passes? I like this idea of sending as many receivers as possible, since what I saw early was that we weren't getting pressured. Let's see if that's still true. No pressures, no pressures. Yeah, so the more receivers we have out as options, the better. We have a 3rd and 5 suddenly. I'm not able to convert. 45-yard field goal, 75% chance that we make this. Thank you. Okay. So keep trying to blitz. This tight end just keeps beating me. What do we do here? Let's try just a different blitz. Okay, -1 yard. Do we blitz? No. Which is zone. 3-yard gain. Cover 4? Nothing. Okay. So here's a chance to grab control of the game. We'll try a sweep, since the run game hasn't been very effective. And go for anywhere. What about a deep pass? That's something. What about another deep pass? On 3rd down. Nothing. I was calling it a deep pass necessarily because I wanted a big gain. Just I wanted to... Let's see. What does this look like? So this is actually a really good call against their formation. These 2 safeties, if they're especially to Brandon Fisher. Looks like there wasn't even anyone on the cover edge. He just dropped the ball. Is your catching low? There's no way. He just dropped the ball. Quite literally. So we go for a formation that's supposed to stop the run. This is the second time I've seen Zion Tan's name mentioned. Good to see, of course. The zone play, stop the run. Pedro. They're going to throw here. So we're going to man up. We stop them. 2 minutes and 48 seconds now. Okay, big gain. About a medium pass. About another one. We're driving down the field suddenly. I like that outside route throw for sure. Ooh, I like this throw. That's a sack with help also. What do we call in 3rd and 18? Is there any play that I actually think will convert? This one's been very successful. I think we should try this. That worked. Let's try this deep pass, because I was also thinking about that one. And then how much time do we have left in this quarter? So let's try a draw play. That was a huge gain. We have 33 seconds. How about just an inside run? No? One more time? Touchdown. Cool. Ooh. So they're able to return the kickoff for a touchdown, tying up the game. Tied game. That's really unfortunate. I guess I could have called something different to prevent them from even attempting to return. Go back to the deep ball. We had those 2 plays that were so successful, so I'm probably just going to end up calling one of them. 3 plays, actually. This is also an interesting idea. I like this pass too. I also like this pass. Let's do this. Big first down. Now we just saw so many plays that were interesting. Let's go for this play. Nothing. And then there was yet another that piqued my fancy. I don't know if it was this one, but I do want to try it. Okay. It's a lot of throwing for our QB. Let's go to the draw. That's something. Inside run. It's new down. Ooh, okay, we are driving on the running game. Cool. So we're just able to pound it in with our running backs this drive finally. And what I'm hoping... Let's look at the box score. So we've only been averaging 3 yards a carry. I'm hoping to get this up so that we can close out the game with our ground game and chew the clock. Here we can play more conservatively now again. We'll go nickel zone, cover 3, incomplete pass. I don't know if I really trust the bear, so we'll just man up. Huge gain on the ground. That's unfortunate. Go back to zone. I think it was a pass if I saw that correctly. Go to bear. And I want to blitz. Nothing for them. They've got a good ground game. They really should be leaning on it more. It's 3rd and 8 now, though. Cover 2-man or cover 1 robber press? That's the question. I think just cover 2-man. Okay. They're going to kick and make that field goal. That was a long field goal. 59 yards. That's like NFL talent level field goal. So I'm going to change the clock strategy to normal. Not quite at a point where I feel comfortable going slow or chewing up the clock. We have a new quarterback, so actually the option run is not a terrible idea. Let's try a play action pass. It worked because we're balanced. Try deep pass. Not terrible. What about a draw? Enough for the first. So we do have a new quarterback. Let's see what the option looks like. It's a gain. Let's go back to the medium and the deep ball. Just some comebacks. What if we try to just throw 4 verts? Incomplete. Did you just drop it? Maybe. It would be nice to know that kind of stat. Go for a short pass. I was just hoping for a first there. We get the first. Let's go back to the ground game here. Big run. Kind of a step back there. I like that first throw, but let's do this one instead. And here on 3rd and 4. Just need a short pass. Get the first. You should know by now that when we're in the end zone, I like to just run it in. We also are going to start switching to shoot clock. Not that I don't think that really mattered there a whole lot. Go zone, stop the run. Let's just do quarters. Huge throw and catch. We're really countering it actually pretty well too. So just an unfortunate result. What if we just went, oh, there's no soft zone with bear. Huge run, although I try to counter that. Now a man in the dime package. Should I even do prevent? I don't think so. Let's just man like this. Nothing for them. We're going to man all the way, I think. Just single high safety. Because here in the red zone, I mean, they can't beat us deeper than 16 yards, but that's what they did. So the comeback works to perfection for them. We're able to return a touchdown, though. Julius Jacobs. That's absolutely massive. So we kick back off. Let's go back to bear. Single high safety. Give me dime. I want to stay in man here, I think. Back to bear. And we are blitzing. Let's stop them. So if I were them, I'd definitely be not feeling super confident right now. This is a run play to chew the clock. We can try a screen pass. That's a sack. That really should not have been a sack. I mean, there's like seriously no one here, in theory, unless they just came through. So Carpenter, he was supposed to be a pass protector. Looks like he's just kind of getting chewed through. Is there a reason why? Maybe his strength is a little low. 3rd and 18. We kind of just ran the play that I thought we should run in this kind of situation. We'll try this fake wheel screen. We'll get nothing out of it. Let's do quarters. It's a pass. Go to bear and a little bit of a blitz. Like quarters again, but just a lower formation. And then here on 3rd and 9, we man up. Nothing. Okay. Kind of in our own end zone. Let's try the short pass. Let's try to short pass our way out of here. We're leaning pass, so maybe we can actually hit them with a draw. That also takes up some time on the clock. We can do a run, and then the idea here is to set up the play action. Did we get to balance? We got back to balanced. So now I just want a short pass, as many receivers as possible. I'm going to go with this one. Huge gain. So we'll go back to, we'll try outside. I don't know. I think we're going to throw our way out of this little deficit we got. Let's try just a short play action pass while we're still balanced. Nothing. Doesn't have to be play action. What if we go back to the screen? Big gain. Okay. Let's try to run again. I wonder how much the game considers the formation previously ran. Like, if you're actually in the NFL, then what you would do is you would run some kind of package personnel, show like similar looks, and then mix it up. So like, you know, you could do like an outside run, an inside run, and then hit them with play action. But because you've been lining up the same way, you would kind of still expect the run on that third down. I don't know if the game is that smart though. Let's try this play on 2nd and 13. Only got a yard. So we need a big gain. Try through the air. I want as many receivers as possible. Maybe this is the deep pass call. Nothing. All right, so we punt. Got a comfortable lead though. Maybe we should have ran just to chew more clock. 1 yard run. Some more zone. 2 high safeties. We stop them. All right. Yeah, I'm not taking for granted what just happened there. We'll try a sweep. But my plan is just to keep it on the ground. Waste time. It's seriously fine if we don't even convert, but that looks like it's not even going to be a problem. End of game. 37-27 against Penn State at their home. That's huge. I should have gone over the stats. We can go back here in a second. But you can already see the run game wasn't really there for us. That being said, Murphy had 4 touchdowns, which has to be a record. You can actually see that in a second. And a little blip when the modal pops up about the game stats. So Julius Jacobs having 1 return record is actually a game stat record. That's really actually it. Who had more rushing touchdowns then on my team? Let's take a look at the Penn State game. I did see that TCU is ranked now. Or maybe they were before. I just didn't catch that earlier. So Fisher under 100. 3 pass defenses by Santos, who is our worst cornerback that ever starts. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Next is TCU.